an exciting dish called the seafood cocktail. I know where your mind might be heading when I say cocktail, but this is a cocktail made of seafood. Obviously, my dishes that I've been cooking today have a romantic feel to it. This is another one kind of like that. Here I've got about 200 grams of prawn and some seafood highlighter. I even ordered some scallops. I usually get them delivered at home from the supermarket, but obviously they didn't have it. Why, Coles? Why didn't you have the scallops? Every other time I go to the supermarket, I see scallops just lying around there. Finally, I decide to use it to cook something, and then they don't have it on that particular day itself. And that's life, isn't it? But here I have this, and yeah, let me continue. Looks like it's been cooked, both of them. So that's how you know with seafood. They have once the seafood is cooked, they turn pink. It's because of a pigment, and that's how you know whether it's raw or whether it's cooked. I'm just waiting to defrost it. The reason why I chose these over the raw ones is because they didn't have the peel raw ones. So this will save me a lot of stink in the house and a lot of time peeling the prawns. I hate the smell of raw prawns and peeling it. So this is very handy. It looks so lovely, doesn't it? Look at the way it's arranged and everything. Now while that's hanging around there and defrosting, I'm going to quickly make the dip for this dish. Here I got some lime, 1 avocado, 1 cucumber, 1 tomato, and about 60 grams of spinach leaves. Look at this lovely avocado. So I'm going to take 1/2 of it. I've scooped out the flesh and placed it off into a bowl. Next, I'm going to dice the cucumber into small pieces. Whether you want to leave the skin on or not is up to your personal preference. I'm going to take the skin off. What I've used was 1 Lebanese cucumber, and I'm going to place it off in along with the avocado. Once that's done, I'm going to cut up the spinach. Now that's done. I'm already loving this combination so far. Next, I'm going to add in about 250 grams of sour cream into that. Look at that, how lovely is it? Next, into that I'm going to add in about 3 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce and about 1 tablespoon of hot chili sauce, just to give it that nice spicy kick. In goes the sweet chili sauce and the hot chili sauce. Finally, top it off with about 1 teaspoon lime juice. It was hard to squeeze it using my hands, so I just used the juicer. I'm also going to chop up half of a tomato and place it off into that. When you slice it thinly like this and takes 2 slices out and join them, it will form a heart shape. How nice is that, isn't it? If you spread it apart a little bit, it looks like an angel's wing. 2 wings of an angel. The tomato has gone in as well, and now it's time to mix it all up nicely. Wow, look at it. How lovely is that? Season it with some salt and pepper as well. I tasted it quickly, and once I'm happy with how it tastes, I'm going to add in some cottage cheese into that. Maybe just about 2 or 3 tablespoons. Look at it. In it goes. And mix that in nicely as well. Something creamy like this goes very well with seafood. Now finally our dip is ready, and I'm off to start preparing the seafood. I know that the seafood is already cooked, but I want to infuse in some flavors into it. So here I've taken out a frying pan, and I'm going to place a sheet of aluminium foil on top of it. It should look something like this. Next, I'm going to pour in some lime juice, about 2 tablespoons. Then I placed about 50 grams of seafood highlighter and 100 grams of prawns into the pan. Next, I'm going to put in about 1 tablespoon of garlic butter into that. At this point, I've turned on the heat as well on high. In goes the garlic butter, and I'm going to season it with some salt and pepper. Next, I'm going to wrap up this aluminium foil and close it so that it cooks up nicely in the steam and all the flavors get infused into the seafood. Not for a long time, just only until the butter melts, which will be about just 3 to 5 minutes. There we go. So our lime and garlic butter infused seafood is cooking inside without letting the steam escape. If you don't like the idea of using aluminium foil, you can even use a banana leaf to wrap this up. All the juices and flavors are bubbling inside nicely, and the steam isn't getting a chance to escape. So it's very flavorsome. After about 3 minutes, I'm just going to open it out and place it off straight into the pan. Wow, look at it. It's very steamy. Yeah, it's looking very nice. Lovely. You can fry it a bit if you want by placing it off into the pan, or you can just leave it as it is. I'm just going to leave it as it is because I think it's looking good. Now since our prawn and our dip is ready, I'm going to take 2 glasses that look reasonably romantic enough, and then I'm going to start plating up the dish. First, I'm going to place a lovely dip into this, about 1 layer. Next, I placed in some prawn into that. And on top of that, I'm going to place on some seafood highlighter that I chopped up. it's looking very romantic, isn't it? This will go very well when you're having candlelight dinners and things like that. Then I'm going to top it off with another thin layer of our dip and garnish it. Here I placed on the tomato slices in the shape of a heart. Too bad I didn't get the scallops, so they would have looked extra pretty. I think I'll hang 2 prawns on the side of the glass as well. This is the best I could do in terms of garnishings. A wedge of lime and 2 spinach leaves as well. And here's the second one all done. The garnishing can be done however you please. I'll give a closer look on how it's looking. See, it's got a very good romantic vibe to it, doesn't it? Apart from that, here it is everyone. Our lovely romantic seafood cocktails are ready. Enjoy. Bye.